Hello, welcome once again to another edition of the Coach's Corner program. I'm Jeff Ruth, along with Harding head coach Chuck Williamson. And Coach, we talked last week about the speed of Lima, and you found out firsthand how quick they were.
Yeah, they're very fast. We knew going in they were a fast team, and they proved their speed was more than I've seen in a while.
You did a lot of positive things, though.
Yeah, we did. I talked to Coach after the game. He said by far we're the most physical team they played. They played Pickwell and Finley, so they're two pretty good programs. Yeah. And our kids fought through the game, never gave up. We had chances, but just came up short.
And I realize penalties are part of the game, but some tough penalties against you that you really couldn't control.
Some tough ones. It was a tough night with guys in the stripes. And
now it's the second season, 7 games left as you begin MOAC conference play on Friday.
Yeah. We talked to the kids. You have 2 seasons. We have our league season. Our goals are still all in front of us. Our goals were to win the MOAC and then to make playoffs and win a couple games in the playoffs, and it's still all right there in front of us. We just got to get it together and put it all together.
When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the highlights from the game last week on the road at Lima. We'll also preview the game coming up this week on the road as well. And we have a couple of the players we're going to talk to, and we're going to do that right after these words.
The historic OK Cafe.
Pizza, calzones, subs, sandwiches, and more.
Our fresh dough is made daily, topped with your favorite ingredients and made to order.
Stop in for our lunch buffet or check out our many daily specials.
Looking for something to do?
Come in and check out our giant projector screen on game days. Sing with friends on karaoke nights and dance the night away with live entertainment from your favorite local bands.
So even though Rex might have a short reach, we'll never come up short on service.
So remember, when you're hungry, check out the OK Cafe, home of the giant 20-inch Pizzasaurus Rex made to order. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Come to the historic OK Cafe, located at 734 East Center Street, Marion made for over 80 years.
Once again, back on our Coach's Corner program, and last week, after 2 home games, you went on the road over at Lima Senior, but you had a couple of your preseason games were on the road as well, so it's not like the first time you got on a bus.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the kids did a great job getting there, and luckily we were out of school that day, so the buses were here early, and we got there a little early, so that was good.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights from the contest last week over at Lima Senior.
Connor Pennington right here hits Dylan over the middle. I think it's Dylan. Or Parker. That's Parker Davis. I'm sorry. He leads the MOAC in receiving.
I was going to say Parker had another nice game. I saw.
He did. Again, this is big play, big yak yards after catch. We got to fix that. We did a good job in the turnover department. We get a fumble right here. Big play in the game, puts us right back in it. Little slip screen. Again to Parker Davis. We sprint right there, a little scramble drill. He scores. They actually called that not a touchdown. He said we didn't get in. Oh, is that the one? Maybe he did get in on that one.
He really threaded the needle there.
Yeah.
Into that one as well.
Yeah, he does a great job throwing the football.
You picked off, 3 interceptions?
3, yeah. Jaden Griffith, I believe, had 2. And then Landon Keller had 1. We had a total of 3. The Landon, I'll take that back. They got called back.
And the thing that sticks out there, the negative 14 rushing yards, but the 500-plus passing yards.
Yeah. Yep.
So it was a case where they were able to hit some big plays,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it was all big plays. There was they didn't drive the ball on us at all. It was all big plays. Everything was, I would say, 30, 40 plus. Everything was big. So we got to fix that.
Of the 3 teams you've played so far, how would Lima stack up against the other 2?
They're good. They just did certain things well. Their speed was phenomenal. I mean, we haven't seen speed like that. I thought Ashland was a little more physical. Ashland's quarterback definitely was much more accurate. The Lima senior quarterback, he just kind of threw it up there, and they ran and got it. So the one receiver, I believe, is going to Miami of Ohio. He's already signed, sealed, and delivered. And he had, when you say 4.5 speed, he had 4.5 speed. I tell our guys that's what 4.5 looks like. So,
All right. It's Wednesday afternoon, a couple of good days of practice.
yeah,
so far?
yeah. Kids are getting after it. Another hard day. We call today Working Wednesday, so they'll be out. We'll go by, I think, 14 periods today, and then just scale it back tomorrow to walk through and get ready for Friday night.
All right. When we come back, we have a couple of the players we're going to talk to, and we'll do that right after these words.
Bucci's Italian Scratch Kitchen is a unique dining experience with made-from-scratch ingredients and meticulous preparation of each and every plate. At Bucci's, you will not find a canned sauce in our kitchen. Every sauce from marinara and alfredo to our scampi and marsala is prepared from scratch every single day for every single meal.
Don't forget the dessert prepared from scratch in our kitchen. Choose from fresh-made cheesecake, tiramisu, brownies, or creme brulee for a sweet treat to finish your meal.
Bucci's is also expanding with the addition of our Dock Lounge, featuring the best in local live entertainment, as well as a variety of signature cocktails and limited menu items.
The upstairs Urban 501 area is available to host your most special occasions and private events. Also coming soon to Bucci's is our fabulous outdoor courtyard area where you and your friends can enjoy outdoor games and entertainment. Located at 320 West Center Street in Marion, Ohio, Bucci's Italian Scratch Kitchen, Urban 501, the Dock, and the Courtyard are your one-stop entertainment hub for any event, large or small.
This is the segment where we talk to a couple of the players, have a couple of juniors we're going to talk to, Caden Marks to my left, and then Parker Garcia to my far left. And we're going to start with you, King. I understand you're an expert at doing this.
I guess I've been in a couple of these before, not specifically for this, but I did one for a barbershop downtown, so I guess we can see what we do.
Okay. You're a junior. Kind of talk a little bit about position or positions that you played.
So I played defensive tackle, been all over the D-line my last 3 years at Harding. I played outside linebacker my freshman year for JV and a little bit of the freshman games that we did have. And tried the offensive thing one time for Coach Williamson over at playing tight end. And, I take the segment hitting people better than taking the hits.
Okay.
It's a lot better.
All right. Do you play any special teams?
No, I used to be on punt, so we try to arrange it to where the starters aren't on the special teams as much and can relax a little bit and get a breath when we do. Coach does a really good job at that. So,
kind of talk a little bit about the fact you mentioned 3 years now. You've had a couple different coaches, and of course this is the second year for the basically the coaching staff is still intact. Talk a little bit about how much that means to basically know what they expect of you and what you and the players can give back to the coaches.
Yeah, so it's definitely different. My freshman year coming in, expected one head coach and resigns a couple of days before the season starts in the middle of 2 days. They sent us home in the afternoon practice, go home and chat it up with my family. And we don't know what we're going to do. We don't know what the season brings. Ended the season 1-9, had some ups and downs personally and teamly. 1-9 is not the best record you asked for, but surprisingly with an interim head coach, it's like what you put together in that short amount of time. Coming into the off season, I remember seeing Coach Williamson standing in the hallway, shook his hand, asked me, what positions I played, and he simply said, "I'm here to get to work. Let's go. Let's get to work." And had a pretty good off season. Didn't get a full off season in, and come out my sophomore year. Varsity goes 3-7. Started one game as a sophomore at the varsity level due to some guys being hurt and stuff, and just being out physical. So he knew into the sophomore year. He said, "Don't be surprised when you get that February call saying it's weight room time.
Okay.
Come and get in the gym, put some mass on. We ain't going to be beat out physically this year." So.
All right, and I know I'm talking with Coach either last week or the week before. We talked a little bit about how a lot of the players really bought in during the summer, hit the weight room and so forth. And there were some tough sessions, weren't there?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely intense. We go off a lot of what Ohio State does, so you get after it for sure. You get after it. A lot as wise as all the other players buying in. They're super big into buying in, especially the junior and senior class. Sometimes we got to get on the young guys a little bit. Like, hey, you need to get to practice. You need to get in the weight room. You need to be focused when we're focused at walkthroughs. Coach Williamson laid the foundation in it, and it's about us building. So it takes us players to do it. Not only a coaching staff, we have a great coaching staff, and once we get this glue to stick, watch out because we're coming.
Oh, good. Have you set any goals for yourself this year?
Honorable mention at MOAC, first year starter as a junior. It's one thing I want to do, and that's about it.
Did you play any other sports other than football?
Yeah, I play basketball, and I used to play baseball, laid off of it, so I can be in the weight room more for football.
All right, very good. Well, appreciate it. We're only 3 games in, but, Friday's game 4, and we're almost to the halfway point of the season, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, for sure. It's flying. Just put a good week of practice together. It takes all weeks, your Tuesday and your Wednesday, your hard working days, and then even though Thursday's a walkthrough, they preach, it's big. How you put a whole week together is how you're going to play on Friday night. So, yep, we're looking forward to it. Start MOAC play. All our goals are still in front of us, so we'll see what we can do.
All right, good job.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being on.
Thank you.
Parker, go ahead and talk a little bit about what you do for the team.
I play offensive line, the center, and yeah.
So, talk a little bit about new quarterback this year. Is that much of an adjustment?
Well, I started off the season playing left guard, and then we made some adjustments, moved me to center, but it hasn't really affected me as much.
Okay. You more comfortable in the quarterbacks in the shotgun or under center?
Shotgun.
Okay. What's the key to a good snap? You just do it, right?
Yeah, I just do it.
Yeah. Now, do you just play offense then as well?
Yeah.
Now, you're a junior. Did you also play as a freshman and sophomore?
I played as a sophomore. I broke my hand as a freshman.
Okay, so that kind of sets you back a little bit. Second year, basically the same coaching staff. Just talk a little bit about how the coaching staff really has kind of bought in this program and really done a nice job to get the players out and really kind of getting to believe in Harding football again.
Yeah, well, this coaching staff I prefer way better than my freshman year. This one's way more organized. They push us harder, and they're just harder on the kids than freshman year.
Yeah, and I know, this summer and the fall during the weight room and so forth, you guys got at it pretty good, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Have you set any goals either for yourself or for the team?
Go to playoffs, win MOAC.
All right, and it all starts this week with Friday night. Do you play any other sports as well?
I play baseball.
Okay. Well, Parker, appreciate you being on. And thank you both as well, and good luck on Friday night. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll be back. We're going to preview the game this Friday. We'll do that right after these words. Back once again on the Coach's Corner program, 3 games in. Obviously, you'd like to be 3-0, but you're 1-2. It is what it is. But 7 games left, all in the MOAC.
Yep. It's a new season. We're excited. We were just talking a little bit off the air that we don't have any gimmies. There's no games that are like, okay, if we can win this game if we just show up. There's none of those in MOAC. It's every week you got to get ready to go.
Yeah, I think we recorded in the Marion Star, if I remember, during the summer when they were doing the preview, and you said the thing that surprised you last year was just how tough literally every game is.
Yeah, it definitely is. Even when I was at Washington Courthouse, we had a couple teams on our schedule that, unless we really played poorly, we were going to win those games, and there's none of those in the MOAC.
All right, well, let's talk about obviously one of the league favorites coming up on Friday night.
Yeah, Shelby's, I think they are the league favorite right now. I think they got picked to win it. Their offense runs through their quarterback, DeVito. He's playing both ways. He's playing some corner, some safety. So offensively, we have to shut him down. Defensively, they'll come after us. We cannot defensively give up the big play, and that's been our Achilles. In the 2 losses, we give up real big plays. So as long as we can limit those, we feel, Ray J's really running the ball well right now. Connor Pennington's taking care of the ball, making the throws. We think we have a pretty good shot.
In your first 3 games, you've had some good statistics. As you say, though, it's just the tendency to give up the big play at times.
Yep, we have to stop the big play, and especially with this kid. Last year, I don't know if you recall, we sacked him the first play. We sacked him the second play. It was 3rd and 29, I believe, on the 1-yard line, and he went 99 yards, touchdown. So we got to stop those plays.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can get it turned around, and we'll have something positive to talk about next week.
I look forward to it.
It's going to wrap it up for this edition of the Coach's Corner program. Thank you very much for tuning in, and join us again next week.